Good evening from Steve Cook's Fireside Lanes in Sacramento, California. These are the Stepladder finals of the 2015 PWBA Storm Sacramento Open. We start off our Stepladder with Rocio Restrepo against Missy Parkin. Number 3 versus number 4 match. And joined in the broadcast booth, I'm Lucas Wiseman, by the way, joined by Hall of Famer
Yes,
Linda
you
Barnes.
Are.
Hi, Linda. How are you?
Hi,
Let's
Lucas.
make sure you're all set here.
I'm hooked up.
We are ready to roll here.
Yes, we are.
As Rocio steps up. Ooh, leaves the bucket, misses it. Open frame early on here.
Everybody saw a lot of those this week. That was a very common leave right there.
Yeah, we had a 44-foot sport pattern, 26.5 mils of oil, and it looked like it played pretty tough this week, Linda.
They were hard. It was a lot of games, and that's why I'm sitting here, not bowling. Yeah, they were very challenging. The girls came out with a lot of surface early, so the pattern felt like it was even longer at times. It's a great shot, Missy.
So Missy Parkin with a strike to start, and we've got 4 players in the Stepladder here, and Linda, why don't you run through who we've got today?
We have, in 4th was Rocio. She bowled amazing all week. You have Missy in 3rd. Elysia Current was 2nd in qualifying. Kristina Wendell was 1st, and she bowled unbelievable for 2 days. I bowled next to her in qualifying, and she just looked like she struck all day long. And obviously with a 223 average, she did strike all day long.
Missy comes up a little light. We've seen that light 7 a lot here.
Yeah, with the pattern the way it was and so much surface on the bowling balls, they're not changing directions a lot down lane. So your angle of entry is not, it's not a great angle of entry. There's a lot of those. When you miss right, you got 6. And there's a lot of weak 7s, weak 10s. Speed control was crucial.
Missy covers it up. She leads by 11 pins early on here. It's your standard Stepladder final, just like you'd see on TV. 3 versus 4. The winner bowls 2, the winner bowls 1. And 1-game matches.
With a great crowd. There are a ton of people in the building right now.
There are.
And it has been for 2 days.
It's been a packed house. I think I was told Steve Cook said that he has never seen as many people in the bowling center as he saw last night.
He had some big smiles on his face every time I saw him. They did a great job. Him and Jack Thomas, the staff here. I think they were as excited about the PWBA being back as the bowlers were.
We couldn't have asked for a better start to the tour here in Sacramento. It's been a great, in terms of volunteer, staff, bowling center, number of competitors, number of fans. I mean, it's just a great start to the tournament. So we're just 2 frames in. And we've got Rocio Restrepo, who's been on the Colombian national team for quite a while. She started bowling when she was 11. And by the time she was 15 or 16, I'm not sure, she had already won a medal in the World Championships in 2003 in Malaysia.
Wow. She's been a great player for a long time. She works really hard, super athletic.
Nice shot.
And very fiery and deliberate.
For sure. Yeah.
She has a great pre-shot routine that she does every time.
All right, so Missy Parkin, who bowled Rocio in the position round match before this one.
And the game before that.
And the game before that. Yeah. So it's 3rd time in a row, you're right. And Missy got the better of her in the position round. You can see the great crowd we have here at Steve Cook's Fireside Lanes. It's been a packed house pretty much the entire tournament.
Yeah, there were a lot of people in the building and excited and cheering, and just made for a great atmosphere to bowl in. And the Pro-Am last night was a lot of fun. It was a little late, but it was fabulous, and everybody was, again, they love bowling. It's great. Of course, I'm a little partial to California since I grew up here, but they have great people here.
All right, Missy Parkin trying to put a double on the board. 4-5 did a little dance there. 7 stays up.
And she did not miss by much. They're very, very touchy and sensitive. You really had to speed control, grip pressure. I mean, you had to make some premium shots here to strike.
Yeah, this 44-foot pattern, especially on the fresh, seems like it has played very tough. It's got some teeth.
Yeah,
for sure. Yeah. And sometimes a little bit hard to get your ball to read and drive through the pins, I think, is what we've seen.
Absolutely. The gutter moved into 12 pretty quick. I don't think anybody started right of 13 either day.
Yeah, it seemed like there was a pretty serious out of bounds to the right. And
it's scary.
Yeah, without Liz Johnson here, nobody was going to try to play that part of the lane. So.
No. That would have been fun to watch. She probably ran everybody over from 7. Although she runs everybody over from 20, too,
yeah,
so you don't.
She does. That's true. All right, Rocio trying to get back in this match here. She can pull to within a pin with a strike. It's a little high, 3-6, 9-10. Not exactly your friend on this pattern.
No, on any pattern.
Yeah.
I don't want to shoot this one ever.
We'll see if she can give it a go. She doesn't lose any count because it comes on a strike, but she misses the opportunity to pull within a pin.
Yeah.
There are so many people in this bowling center right now.
It's standing room.
Hundreds of people.
Standing room only.
Let's see if Ro can pick this up.
Oh,
she gets it done.
Yeah. And she went out there with her spare ball.
She did, yeah. That's confidence.
Yeah.
That you're going to be able to put it where you want to put it.
That little sleeper makes me a little scary. I'm a little afraid of going straight like that. You have to be pretty accurate.
Rocio doing a little work on her bowling ball here, but look at the youth bowlers. We gave them prime seats here because really the PWBA Tour is all about the youth and inspiring them to chase their dreams as bowlers and stay involved in the sport. And it's great to see our USBC youth bowlers here. And they turned out in great numbers for the Pro-Am last night as well.
They were so helpful. They offered to carry bowling balls. They were here for every minute of it.
That's a nice shot right there.
There you go.
She's getting a little feisty.
Yeah.
Here comes Ro.
Get a little focus there. She's fun to watch. I don't like bowling against her very much. She's fun to watch.
She is a tough competitor, that is for sure.
Yeah.
So here is Missy Parkin. Needs to hook a little bit.
Ooh,
it does.
That's a seasoned veteran right there. Get up there, roll, just hit your target time after time after time. I guess that's why they're professionals.
That's exactly right. We've got 5 frames in now, and Missy up by 11. We've got a pretty young finals field here. We've got a lot of young bowlers in the field in general. A lot of them out of college, bowling professionally now.
Yeah, and they all throw good. Wow. I mean, just the future is bright, and they're not afraid. These girls, they can play. They know how to bowl.
Look at that. Missy Parkin with a double.
Yeah, that you could see she took a little extra time in between shots there. Made sure she stayed slow and soft, kept her hand soft, rolled it perfectly for the mid lane. Mid lane was crucial. If the ball didn't, and obviously if the ball doesn't pick up in the mid lane, you don't strike very much anyway, but really crucial here. Ooh.
Look at that.
She knew that was flush off her hand.
A double for Rocio. You can see the crowd here Once again, standing room only inside Steve Cook's fireside lanes. And it looks like they're going to give Rocio a re-rack here. It's an 11-pin match.
Yeah, it was really fun when we pulled in the first day. All the junior bowlers were out front to greet us and to say hello and help you carry bowling balls in and see if you needed anything. And from pair to pair, they were here. They were really excited. It's really, it's fun to feel the excitement in the building with the PWBA being back. Something in the gutter, I think she's saying.
Yeah, I think there's a pin in the gutter, and they thought she wanted a re-rack, but she wanted to make sure that she didn't use one of her re-racks.
Yeah.
So that's why the
2 per game, right?
Yeah.
Is that what they get?
it's normally what it is.
2 per game.
Got our expert tournament director, Damon Sirocco.
Yes, he did a fine job this week.
All right, here's Rocio. 7th frame, a chance to pull to within 1. Gets the strike, and Rocio Restrepo, 3 in a row, and she's pulled to within a pin.
How about that intensity? And they have done a lot of bowling in the last 2 days.
Oh my goodness, 28 games.
Is that all?
And plus practice.
I didn't even bowl today. That's all we bowled.
28 total games plus practices, so it's a lot of games in 2 days. Missy Parkin trying to push the lead back to 11. Good shot.
Good shot. Right back at ya.
Can't tell you how good they are bowling right now, considering how tough the fresh is, because this has been a very tough pattern this week. And they may be making it look a little bit easy the last 3 frames, but it's not.
No,
I can promise you that.
It is not. Yeah, you can see most of the girls have somewhere between 1,500 surface on their bowling balls. They all hit them pretty hard, so they would make sure they pick up in the middle.
Chance for Missy to extend her lead to 21. A little high. Is she going to get any luck here? No. Leaves the 4-7.
I think one of the challenges here is because you had to keep your angle so straight through the front, but you had to throw surface to pick up in the mid lane. It was really easy. You're afraid to leave the bucket, and then all of a sudden, if you get a little in, then you do that, and you leave the 4-7.
Yeah, there's not a lot of margin for error on this pattern.
No.
Spares have certainly been at a premium as well. No problem, as you would expect from a past Queens champion like yourself, Linda.
Oh, yes. Yes.
Want to give a special thanks to our top-level sponsors of the PWBA Tour, 900 Global, Brunswick, Columbia 300, Hammer, Rotogrip, and Storm. And a special shout-out to Storm for contributing to this event and being the title sponsor. Rocio looking for her 4th consecutive strike. Gets the light hit to carry. And she now is in the lead.
She's starting to look a little comfortable, you know? Swing's getting a little looser, getting a little confidence going.
A 1-pin lead for the Colombian.
You can watch her pre-shot routine. I think it's crucial because she does the same thing every single time. You watch her wipe her shoes. She does her grip ball 4 times. I mean, and it's such a good habit to get into, especially in this kind of situation where your nerves might be going.
Get that same feel every shot.
Absolutely.
So here we go. Big shot for Rowe in the 9th. Pulls it. 3-6-9-10 again. 2nd time in this game she has left this. Last time was on the right lane.
You could see she wanted that one badly, almost in her push away. Oh.
So she loses the lead that she had temporarily and is now down by 3, assuming she makes the spare. And Missy Parkin will have a chance to step up and shut her out and win this match in the 9th and the 10th. We'll give you the scoreboard shot here so you can see exactly where we stand. Oh, open frame. That is such a tough spare.
And the way, it's curious that she chooses to shoot it that way, because it's really hard. You have to be dead perfect that way.
Yeah,
I like a little mistake from.
Yeah.
I want a little something.
Not sure what the thinking is. I mean, it is hard to get the ball to hook at that part of the lane, down lane, so maybe that's kind of what she's thinking.
Yeah.
Maybe it's just a comfort thing.
And she is pretty accurate, so it's probably a good thing to rely on, but
well, Missy squarely in the driver's seat,
left.
but that's left.
Yeah.
She'll be lucky. She'll be happy with that 4-pin,
She
right?
should-
That's a good 4-pin.
It's
we
a
would
great
say.
4-pin.
So a spare here. Parkin will be up by 14 going into the 10th frame. The best that Restrepo can shoot is 213. And that means Parkin would need a couple of marks here, it looks like.
A couple of marks.
Yeah.
One good one, a good count. You can tell how hard they are. She's not exactly getting up there in a hurry to shoot a 4-pin.
Yeah, it's not like your house shot where you can just
Yeah.
wheel it across the lane at the 4-pin.
Right.
Covers it up. Nicely done. So Missy can strike out for 227. That would be more than enough to win. Rocio can only shoot 213. Nine spare strike would be 215 here for Missy, so that gives you an idea of kind of what she needs to close this thing out and move on to the semifinal.
She likes it.
Oh, the 7 wobbles.
How many of those did we see the last 2 days?
That's all right, though.
Yep.
Just needs to spare here. And
Nope. Stay calm and stay focused.
yep, spare and 8 would be 214, and that would be enough for the shutout. Feel
Right.
free to correct me if my math is fuzzy.
Oh. I gotta put my glasses on. Sorry.
Critical spare here.
Ooh.
You never know if the ball's just going to sail right past
Maybe.
the yeah, the pattern.
There's a moment. There's just a moment.
Not set yet.
Still gotta get a good count here.
Needs 8 pins on the fill. And she will move on and bowl Elysia Current. Eight for the win. Anything less, Rocio has a chance. Goes a little high. Gets the strike. 216 for Missy Parkin. And she is going to move on to bowl Elysia Current in the next match.
And you see the smile.
Yes.
Not till the end of the game. Everybody talks about how sweet she is. She's a fierce competitor. Great bowling by Rocio this week. You'll see her again for sure. I mean,
Yeah, I was just thinking the same thing. She bowled really well all week long and on a very difficult pattern to make the show, and nothing to hold her head down about this week for sure.
Absolutely not.
And we're going to see her, I have a feeling,
Yeah.
a number of times.
She's a worker. She'll find something from this. She'll go home. She'll work on it. She'll be back. Thursday, as a matter of fact.
Yeah, that's exactly right.
How exciting is that? We
Right
didn't have
back
to
at
wait
it.
6 months.
Yes, unlike the old days.
No.
One more shot for Rocio to go here. So final shot here for Roe of the tournament. And a great performance by Rocio Restrepo. gets a hug from Missy Parkin.
We're going to move on. Our semifinal match. Elysia Current will come over. She'll get 3 practice balls per lane maximum if she chooses to do so. Elysia, come on over. Take a small break here, and then we'll get going in our semifinal match.
216-202 final score. Parkin wins. I'm just making my notes here because after we're done, got to write the press release and everything, get it all ready to go.
You are busy.
Yes, there's a lot going on here.
There is a lot going on. I'm impressed. I don't know how you put it all together.
Is that the first time that a Barnes has complimented me on
oh,
something?
wait. Don't bring that other Barnes into this.
Well, we've got a little bit of a break here. They're going to let Current come on and throw some practice shots. And we'll get started with our next match. I want to say that Elysia Current bowled Missy Parkin for the Queen's title back
You're right.
in Syracuse. If Matt Cannizzaro was here, he would know instantly.
Yeah.
Let's see. I'm going to look it up.
Yeah, she bowled I remember Elysia bowled great that week, and Missy did end up winning.
Yeah, 2011.
Yep.
Missy Parkin beat Elysia Current for the Queen's title. How about that?
There you go.
Walking bowling encyclopedia.
Look at you, Mr. Stat Guy.
Every once in a while, I retain something.
Yeah. I'm lucky if I remember my name, and after yesterday bowling all day. It was a great day. We got here, I think, at 7:45 yesterday morning, and bowled practice session.
Yep.
Had about 45 minutes for a little breakfast. Bowled our first qualifying round, had another short break. Bowled the second qualifying round. Bowled the Pro-Am, 10-ish we started?
Yeah.
I think we left at midnight.
Yeah,
so
it was a long day.
It was a long day. If somebody says that bowling isn't a sport, come do that for a day.
Yeah, we had to expand the field because we had so much interest, and we were originally going to be at 64 as the capacity for the tournament. We went to 80 to accommodate more bowlers, and we still had 20 or 30 people on the waiting list.
Right.
So it's a good problem to have. Nobody's complaining that we've got too many bowlers.
No.
I'm not sure that any of us really expected that there would be this much demand, but we're very happy that there is, and almost all of the other stops are sold out or getting close to it.
Getting close, right?
Yeah, and so we're excited for a long season. Got 10 weeks of consecutive bowling right here on Bowl TV on Extra Frame, so you'll be able to watch a lot of competition this summer, and I know a lot of the ladies are excited to really get the feeling of a real tour for the first time for a lot of them.
Well, the idea that you have next week and not have to wait till next year is a great. You have a chance to go home and learn from what you're doing and put it to use in come Thursday. So everybody's super excited. I think that the travel, and you can feel even being in the locker room or the paddock or whatever you want to call it.
Yeah.
Everybody's just super excited to be there and to be a part of it. I have to say it was really fun today to walk in and see Anne-Marie down there bowling with these girls that, when she bowled out on tour, they were babies.
Yeah, when she won the Rookie of the Year, most of them had not been born yet, I think.
Yeah.
And Anne-Marie, I tell you what, Anne-Marie Dugan has been working really hard.
She looks
on
great,
her game,
throwing it really good.
Yep, hitting the gym, throwing it great,
yeah.
Working on her game, because she wants to come out here and show these young kids what it's all about.
Yeah.
You can see Missy is throwing some practice shots off to the left on the warm-up lane, while Current gets some shots on our TV pair, 11 and 12.
Elysia worked really well with Jim all week. I know that he spent some Jim Callahan, the Storm rep. He did a work with her over the summer, I believe. And they have a great relationship. You can tell they're down there working on balls, trying to figure out which one. When I asked, just out of curiosity, hey, which one you're going to throw, and they were in between a couple of them. And you can see them working through it, trying to figure out which angles are best, what's going to strike most.
Well, I've seen Elysia bowl for quite a number of years now. And when she was throwing it good this week, it's as good as I've ever seen her throw it.
Absolutely. She's been, I think all the girls got into the gym. They knew it would be a lot of bowling in a very short amount of time. And I know I got a trainer. I know that Anne-Marie got a trainer. We were all in there trying to do what we could to be prepared and be ready. It's amazing how different it is when you put the lights on for competition, though. I was tired yesterday.
Yeah, I bet. Well, yesterday was probably the longest day we'll have on the tour, I would think. So, but it was a long day, and it's a lot of games.
It is a lot of games,
especially when you're not used to bowling that many games. And I'm wondering how people's hands are going to hold up over the course of the next few weeks and months. It's going to be tough.
Yeah, the good thing is you do have a couple days off in between.
Try to rest up a little bit, I guess, huh?
Yeah.
Well, we're just waiting for practice to wrap up here so that we can get started with our semifinal, Elysia Current versus Missy Parkin. I'm Lucas Wiseman of Bowl TV. We're joined today by USBC Hall of Famer Linda Barnes.
That's me. The better half.
That's right.
I said it
we're
for you.
We're not talking about him today.
just said it. I beat you to it, that's all.
Missy Parkin will be in the match.
Any opportunity I have to take a shot at Chris, I certainly will. If you leave the door open, I'm barging through, but not today.
Yeah, not today.
Here we go, semifinal match.
I'm chomping at the bit to bring him down, but I'm not going to do it.
Go right ahead. He'll be okay. Just be prepared. You know, he fights back.
Yeah, I know he does. Yeah. All right, looks like we're ready to get started. And looks like Missy is going to start the match.
When she went over and practiced on the other pair, she actually threw a different ball than what she used during the match. So I'm curious to see if she starts with the same ball she finished with.
Yeah, we'll see. They're putting Alicia's name in now. And then we'll get started. The winner of this match to face Kristina Wendell for the title. Missy Parkin just got done shooting 216 in her win against Rocio Restrepo. Starts off with a 4-7. Well, it looked like it hooked a little bit more.
It did. It looked like it picked up. Now you got some surface going down the lane. You got we're in game 2 with some practice shots. It's about transition time. And it felt like, for me, everything was left and left. You couldn't just open up. You had to, everything had to chase left, and you had to keep your angles. You had to keep the ball in front of you, because if you got it right at all, again, you left that bucket.
Yeah, I agree. It seemed like you were never able to really swing the lane on this pattern, no matter how much hand you had.
Yeah, I wouldn't know. I kept it in front of me a lot, and hoped that the 5 was not the last to go every shot. Dialed up as much as I could get it.
Crank up the wrister, huh?
Slow, soft, rolly, begging to read the mid lane.
All right, so this one's going to be for real here, as Elysia is now done with practice. One game semifinal. Boy, that's pretty spectacular ball reaction right there,
That's
isn't it?
how you want to start. Send a little message. Look what I got. And you can see her ball roll is so good.
It's very good.
Oh, it's strong. It picks up, changes direction. She just throws it good. She works hard. As do all the girls. But I know Elysia. I know her work ethic. And she's out there working at it every day.
Let's see if Elysia can put a double on the board here early on. It's a good shot.
And that one looked like it was a little left and didn't try. It just sat right there. It was perfect.
Her ball reaction looks good.
Yeah, that's okay. The first one was Had a nice shape to it. Second
Yep.
one was in a little bit, but still high flush.
Still worked out. That's a good sign for Elysia Current.
Swing gets a little loose when that kind of ball reaction goes on.
Might put a little pressure on Missy here,
Yeah.
seeing that ball reaction if she's watching.
Absolutely.
It's a good shot.
Yeah. You can see they're starting to transition. That one picked up more too. She's moving a little left.
So Parkin down 10 early on. Tom Clark, commissioner of the PBA, watching. Hi, Tom. Sending out a tweet. Tagged us both. Thank you, Tom. Appreciate it. Glad that everything is working.
That's a good sign.
It's our first PWBA show here, Bold TV on Extra Frame. So we're doing our best to put on a good show for you guys at home.
Yeah.
Parkin looking for a double. Heard somebody yell push.
Yep.
Gets the strike. And Missy Parkin on the board with a double now and has made it an even match.
Well, I tell you, my stomach hurts. This is so exciting that the PWBA is back and they're bowling for a title. I think I know all the girls are super excited, and it means the world to them. So these girls, there's a little extra on this one.
All right, so here's Current trying to stay perfect. Got that one in a little bit.
I'm telling you what. I bet she makes a little move off of that one, because that one, you could see she rolled around and it was trying to go high.
Maybe a little nudge left
A little.
off that shot.
Again, you can see the surface on the bowling balls. I think Elysia said they put about 1,000 pat on that one.
And you can see the little girls there, the youth bowlers.
Oh, how
the
fun were
future
they?
of our sport.
How fun were they last
Look at her
night?
face. They're having a good time watching these ladies bowl today.
Oh,
Look at that. Oh, she shredded the rack. Wow.
Make it look like she's bowling on league, throwing pins around like that on this.
She shredded that rack more than a head of lettuce.
Yeah.
That was impressive.
The slap out was pretty good too. That was good.
Let's see if Parkin can answer. Could be in for a real treat this game, the way things are looking.
Yeah. A little bit right.
Messenger!
Oh, there you go.
Wow, sent a couple of pins that direction, and
Yeah.
she got it.
I love to watch Missy when she gets fiery and then she smiles like, oh, sorry.
She's got that infectious smile.
You could see yesterday during the second block when they opened up in the mid lane a little bit like that and the girls could get the ball to tip. Everybody started striking for a while, and then they transitioned again, and then you got to settle back down again a little bit and make sure.
All right, let's see if Missy can keep the string going here. Fifth frame. Our fast-moving semifinal. Six pin went in the gutter, just kind of
Yeah,
took a nap.
not quite the right shape through the middle, but
We got a shout out on Twitter from Sam. He says that we're doing a great job and we make a great team, but he'd rather see Miss Linda bowl.
oh, thank you, Sam. I'm working on it. I'm going to go home and practice. I learned some stuff yesterday.
Well, you're a little closer to home next week in Lubbock.
Yeah.
Not too far.
Yeah, not too bad. I'll have the boys with me, so
I
I'll
was
have my
gonna ask
Lucky
that,
Charms
yeah.
with me. It'll be
Gonna have your boys.
good. I'm a little lost this week without them.
Have somebody to carry your bags and take care of you. All right, so here's Missy shooting the 10 pin.
Great spare, no problem.
Now the focus shifts back to Elysia Current, who has the front four. We saw her go a little bit high on this lane last time, and Linda, you wondered if she might nudge it a little bit left here with her feet and maybe her eyes as well.
I think
And we'll see what happens. I don't think it needs to be a drastic
no,
move.
not
Just,
a lot.
just slight.
Not a lot. Whoops.
Needs to hook a lot.
Ooh,
Oh,
and it did.
wow. She has room right. She has room left. This is
I'm telling
impressive.
you, that will get your swing loose right there. And you got that room right. And the last one was left.
Wow. That was something else right there. Front 5 for Current. Let's take a look. You can see the scoreboard now. Elysia's perfect through 5. Missy's got a couple of spares this game. Still a pretty close match, though.
Anything can happen. They transition pretty quickly, so. Oh.
Wow.
That's when you make it work. When you take advantage of the break, then it becomes a break.
Front 6 now.
What's that? I haven't seen that.
We haven't seen that very
That's
much.
beautiful.
We haven't seen that from very much from anybody this week. We had a couple people get in the neighborhood. April Ellis had the front 10. Or April Murphy, sorry.
Deandra had a bunch
Deandra
too.
had a front 9, I think.
Right.
Yeah. So, but no 300s this week. Don't want to jinx it though. Knock on wood.
We didn't say that. You didn't say that.
Missy Parkin needs to get something going here.
It's a good
Should be
shot.
pretty close.
Yeah.
Gets the strike.
You can see it again because of all that surface. That ball's not going to make a huge change of direction down lane. And you could see that it didn't go through the pins quite the way Elysia's is going through the pins. So, but Missy is determined and focused and hits her target a lot.
She does. She's very accurate.
Does.
And she is down by 31 right now after 6 frames. So this is a pretty important shot for Missy to start to string some strikes because there doesn't seem to be any indication that Elysia's going to stop anytime soon.
No.
7th frame. Parkin working on a strike. Gets the light hit
light
to
hits.
carry, and that's a big double, cuts the deficit down to 21. It's gotten pretty quiet in here.
I was just thinking that same thing. As many people that are in this building as quiet as it is.
These fans have been just eating it up when the players have strung strikes together. It's a very bowling-savvy crowd, and they know how tough it is to get these strikes, especially the big strings.
Right.
Current with 6 in a row. That's pretty
Oh,
solid.
How good was that?
Oh.
She
It looked pretty
liked
good,
it.
but it didn't quite drive through the pins, did it?
And I'm telling you, you watch that shot off her hands, and you just think that's going to be high flush. There was
Yeah.
and the transition happens. Did I say the transition happens quickly? It happens quickly. And a lot of it has to do with all the surface. I mean, you put that much surface on a bowling ball, you're going to move that oil around, soak it up.
I mean, that looked really good about 50 feet down the lane, and then it just didn't quite turn it enough into the pocket to carry. Still a good shot, very good shot. But it's Missy Parkin who can breathe a sigh of relief after that, because now she knows that
she's got a chance.
Yep, Elysia has slowed down a little bit here.
Right.
You can see the scoreboards. Max score for Current would be 279, and the max score for Parkin would be 269. So very close. High scoring semifinal.
And they're not easy. Did we say that? You're saying 270, 260.
Yeah,
and
they're making them look easy.
Wow. Women's bowling is back.
It's a beautiful thing, and we're proud to be a part of it at USBC and BPAA, along with all the great sponsors of the tour.
That's a good aggressive shot there, and you can see it's starting to burn up a little bit.
6-pin just a little lazy in the gutter.
Ball's a little early.
And now this means the back-to-back spares means that Missy Parkin, if she strikes out, she wins by 1 no matter what.
Wow.
Easier said than done on this pattern, though. But another 10-pin leave here for Current. She's going to switch the thumb out on her ball to shoot the spare here. You can see just around behind her the huge crowd, standing room only here at Steve Cook's Fireside Lanes. Picks it up, no problem.
They did a great job promoting. I don't know if you could see the sign in the back. It's talking about the Pro-Am and the PWBA, and we walked into the hotel and there's PWBA signs everywhere. And
yeah, it's nice to see the signs in the hotel.
The
and supporting people,
community has really gotten involved. The shuttle service back and forth from the hotel, they just went above and beyond. They really took care of the girls this week.
8th frame for Parkin, looking to make the big comeback here in this semifinal.
Oh, that was pretty good.
Oh, man. That 6 pin again just sits in the gutter and didn't come out to tap it.
It's so easy to do. You know, we're so used to bowling on leak patterns and seeing a shape where the ball changes direction so strongly and the 6 slaps out the 10 like it's nobody's business. And this is much more of what we saw all week long.
And now it's going to be who can adjust the best here down the stretch.
Right.
Missy down by 20, though, with the spare and just a couple of frames to go. Automatic on the spare.
I think it's hard because your choices are, you know, do I try and make it come around the corner or do I get a little softer?
And by come, you mean just try to hit it just a little bit
Yeah,
more, maybe? Get a little more on it?
Just get a little more tilt on it so it stands up a little bit harder. Do you know, the option to switch balls? Do I just move my feet a little? You know, I'm a feet mover first. I want to make adjustments that way and then try and do some things. But, and do you want to give up the 9 spare?
Yeah, that's true. It could be a risk.
Yeah.
I think Missy's at the point where she needs to try to be a little bit more aggressive than Elysia does. That's a little right.
That's a little right. That's what happens when you start and, you know, you want it. You go after a little bit too much in the wrong spot, and all of a sudden it shoots right through there. And she didn't miss by that much.
No, she didn't. But it doesn't take much. 2 pin for Missy Parkin, so she trails by 21. And there's not much time left.
No.
Missy's bowling a good game.
Yeah, it's a great game.
She can shoot, 237. If she picks this up, it strikes out, but it may not be enough.
I'm not sure you would have predicted that before we started.
No chance. This is the kind of pattern you would expect 2 team to win a match.
I mean, Kristina's top seed, she averaged 223.
Yeah. And those numbers came down quite a bit today overall for the field. The averages, she was closer to 230 in qualifying. And came down.
I think having more traffic definitely helped open them up a little bit to where you could.
Absolutely.
But you were chasing it left, but all of a sudden things were picking up in the mid lane and the carry percentage was going up.
All right, so here is Elysia Current. 9th frame working on a spare.
That's a good shot.
Looks good. Wow. Packs all 10 back for a strike, and she is in prime position to advance to the final. She just needs a mark here.
So Missy can shoot
237, and if Elysia fills 20, she would be at 248.
Now,
9 out.
I want to see her make a really good shot here. She struggled a little bit in the 10th frame. Well, today, I heard her walk by a couple times talking about not finishing games. So
just needs a mark here. Right through the face. Very lucky. She left just the 3-6. Easily her worst shot of the match. But she needs to make it.
It's tough. When I heard her say it today, you knew it was in her head. You know, she's been paying attention. She lost a lot of pins today by not closing out games. And again, this is, all titles are important, but the first PWBA title back.
Yeah.
It's
that's one you want.
It's even more, right.
And this spare, while it might be a gimme on a lot of patterns, it's not a gimme today. 3-6. Has to make it here. Parkin's going to have a chance. No problem at all.
There you go.
Elysia Current with the spare, and that's a winner. She is going to advance to take on Kristina Wendell for the title in our championship match coming up next. What a
There's
match, man.
That was a great game.
Great game.
Great game. Both of them bowled amazing. A lot of great shot making going on. And she is, I imagine this one will be a little check here. She might move a little left.
Yeah,
Just
good opportunity for her to maybe try something a little different on this shot because she's got it locked up already.
Right. Yeah, it looked like she did.
Yeah. Drives to the pocket pretty good for 248, and that is a fantastic score on this tough pattern for Elysia Current.
That's a nice hand for Elysia Current. She will advance to our title. Congratulations, Elysia.
Missy Parkin, great performance
Amazing
all week
bowling.
long.
I'm not sure I would say she has amazing ball reaction, and to bowl like that,
Yeah,
just
grinded it out all
just-
day long.
Yeah.
She was in 11th place after qualifying and moved her way up to all the way to the show, which is a tough feat because it's a very talented field here this weekend. And
A lot of things have to go right to make
Yeah.
a jump like that.
she got it done, made it to the show. She's going to finish in the number 3 position this week. And she will be ready to go for Lubbock next week. Another chance at another title.
And that always strikes, right?
Yeah,
It
of
always
course.
strikes.
It never fails.
237 and possible 237 and not enough.
Just a mark short, basically. And I don't know what differently Missy could have done to bowl better. I mean,
that transition hit a little bit. It got them both. You can see the second half of the game.
but Missy made a lot of great shots in this game.
All right.
Yeah, that one was not going to come back, but it didn't matter.
And the great smile from Missy.
So 248 to 233. Missy Parkin wins.
Championship match. Kristina Wendell will come over. We'll have 3 shots on each lane.
So Kristina Wendell coming in for 3 shots on each lane and get started with our championship match.
I have to tell you, I talked to Kristina for 2 seconds beforehand, and I said, you know, great bowling for one. And then I said, hey, you got any insight onto, you know, what you might throw or what you're thinking about? And her answer was absolutely perfect, because she looked at me and she said, you know, I'm not really sure. I'm just going to wait and see which one reacts the best. And I went, I
Good
mean,
answer.
talk about having a great open mindset
Yeah, exactly.
after leading all for 2 days.
Right.
I mean, I bowled next to her, and I tell you what, I felt like she was bowling on league.
Yeah,
she
she made it look
yeah.
pretty good this week.
She matched up really, really well and just repeated shots and was and when things didn't go great, she just was very patient. So the attitude was very impressive for somebody who's young and, you know, the first PWBA tournament.
So Kristina's going to get 3 shots on each lane. It'll take about 5 minutes or so.
Right.
And we will let you watch the practice here. And we'll step away for just a minute. We'll be back with you in just a couple of minutes here with our championship match here at the PWBA Storm Sacramento Open.
That would be it. There's no check, any type of interview on the approach with the ladies or not.
Did you have the big check?
No checks.
Not the fake one, the big fake one? Gotta have the big fake check.
Okay, thank you. Steve wants to come out. He's just going to stand there. Steve's in the front. So we'll just bring present the trophy over, bring Barb up. Hopefully this will cut out. Yes.
All right, bowling fans, order has been determined. Elysia Current will begin the match on the left lane, and Kristina will be on the right lane. This is it. This is our championship match. Cheer both of these bowlers on. This is it, ladies and gentlemen. 12 frames, one more match. Here we go. Good luck, bowlers. Elysia, you begin the match on the left lane.
All right, it's time for our championship match. Elysia Curran against our top seed, Kristina Wendell, for the title here in Sacramento. $12,000 first place prize, one of the top first place prizes on the tour this season, thanks to a generous contribution to the prize fund by our hosts. I'm Lucas Wiseman of Bowl TV, along with USBC Hall of Famer Linda Barnes.
I'd just like to hear you say that.
Multiple-time Queen's champion.
Oh, it's getting better.
Linda Barnes.
How much is this costing me? Oh, Chris. How much is this costing Chris?
Just putting the names in, and we should be ready to go here.
And Kristina had Elysia start the match. She got to pick
So that means that Kristina will finish the match first. So Elysia Current kicking things off. Almost a 7-10 split. Leaves the 10.
I couldn't tell. It looked like she moved a little left, and it just kept going. And a spare. She looked a little nervous on the spare.
I was just looking over the bio for Kristina that she sent over, and let's see here.
She's been bowling really well the last 2 years.
She won. She was the 2014 PBA East Women's Regional Points winner, and
That was a little left off the hand. That might have been a nerve shot.
She'll be
there.
happy to get that one out of the way, I think.
That first one is hard.
And she had a 4th place finish at the 2014 PBA Women's Regional Challenge. So kind of a relative unknown, but that's what this tour is all about, giving
Not anymore.
these bowlers an opportunity to shine, and people will know who she is now.
Yes.
Brittany Hamilton, who is from New York, she doesn't know Kristina very well, but she knew that Kristina had set the New York State tournament all events record this year.
I remember reading about that.
So she picks up the spare. So maybe a little bit of a shaky start. It's I gotta imagine this is her first show. It's not the same as TV, but it's pretty intense. It's got to be pretty nerve-wracking, I would think.
I would think. You know, she led by a lot today. I think 300 pins at different times today. So, you know, the pressure hasn't been on until right at this moment. And she looks very calm. But that doesn't tell you what's going on the inside.
Second frame. We're all even after a spare piece.
That looked like a much better shot. Now,
Got a little love tap on a 10.
I'm telling you, I bowled next to her yesterday, and those flat 10s and flat 7s that we were all leaving, she was getting out. It really is all about the roll and the angle of entry, and she just matched up really well, and again, threw it great. Very patient.
If you're just tuning in, this is the championship match of the PWBA Storm Sacramento Open from Steve Cook's Fireside Lanes, just outside Sacramento. Elysia Current stepping up second frame. A little high on that one, leaves the 4-pin.
A little bit. Looked like a pretty good shot. And again, this is about what happened last time. They took those couple of practice shots in between, and all of a sudden transition happened a little bit.
I want to give another special thanks to our hosts this week, Steve Cook's Fireside Lanes, as well as all of the volunteers from the local USBC Association and Youth Association. They made this a very special event.
There was a lot of help here this week. They really, water and food and different services, and the kids carrying bowls from pair to pair and helping in the paddock. Asking questions. It was great to have the kids. They asked a lot of really smart, you can tell, like you said, it's a bowling savvy crowd, and the kids they wanted to know, why'd you do this, and what are you doing now? And
yeah, they seemed eager to learn.
yes.
And it's not every day you get the opportunity to bowl with the best bowlers in the world. And we're glad that you guys were able to give them some memories in the Pro-Am that they'll be talking about for, I'm sure, a long time. I know that when I was a kid bowling Pro-Ams, something you always look forward to and something you remembered for years and talked about forever.
Oh, it was a good shot.
So a 10-pin for Elysia. Scoring pace is slowed down a little bit for her right now,
Right.
as compared to last game where she shot 248 and started with the front 6.
Yeah, really, she's had what she struck in the 9th, and not since the 6th before that. So a lot of those flat 10s coming up.
Definitely caught in a little bit of transition right now. No problem on the spare. So Kristina will step up now. Maybe she's settled in a little bit here, and we'll see if after this shot, chance for a double. She's up by 2, can push it to 12 with a strike here.
Oops, that's that spot.
Yeah, that didn't come off her hand very clean either, I don't
No.
think. And She do it hard, and she do it right, and it's been a bad combination this week.
And not an easy spare. When you leave
No.
the head pin, it's never, never an easy spare.
I tell you what, the 3-6 pocket this week took a beating. It was very easy to get 6 and miss the head pin. Very easy. And I didn't even bowl, and I could tell it was easy to do that. They were tough.
They were hard.
But I have a feeling that's the way you guys like it. You would much rather have it be a very competitive pattern.
Absolutely.
shootout.
I think when shot making is a premium, it's good. Did you see she switched balls for that spare? So I'll be curious to see which one she throws on the first shot here.
Yeah, maybe trying to get another read.
A different shape, maybe just.
Can be dangerous on a spare like that, though.
I was surprised she did that, but you know, she might just not be feeling it. Sometimes you got to go with your gut instinct.
We're down to our final 7 frames of the Storm Sacramento Open. And it's a 2-pin lead for Kristina Wendell, our top seed. That's in. 3-6-9-10. She looks uncomfortable.
She
would
does,
be the
actually.
word, I suppose.
And yeah. Again, when it means this much, it's hard to get up there and just bowl. It's just bowl. There are a lot of people watching. It's quiet.
And let's be honest, for a young bowler like Kristina, winning $12,000 this week pays for the rest of the tour.
Yeah.
It takes it takes the monkey off
Right.
your back for the rest of the tour.
That
There's
was
a
a
lot of
great
pressure.
spin. It's a lot of pressure. And it's a title.
Absolutely.
Those titles go with you forever. That's a fun thing to have.
Right. First standard title in over a dozen years
Right.
that'll be handed out today to either Elysia Curran or Kristina Wendell. Right now, Elysia Curran's got a 2-pin lead after the 6 count on the spare by Wendell.
Oh, that's that shot. And she wants this one. This next one is going to be a big one. She's going to let Kristina know.
I think we might see a little bit of
I think you might
excitement.
You might see a fist pump,
Something.
but
Elysia doesn't get too overly excited.
no.
But in general,
But
this is a big shot, though.
yeah, that ball reaction there. Kristina's talking. You can see she's trying to figure it out, trying to calm herself down a little bit.
5th frame for Current, working on a strike, trying to turn it into a double and make it a 12-pin lead. It's pretty good.
That's pretty good. Saw her do that a lot.
Yeah, she got it a little right, got a mittful, and
Oh,
took the strike for the double on a 12-pin lead.
got a midfill and it's so smooth.
Yes.
It's so effortless. Kristina needs to step up here and make a really good shot just for confidence purposes. Get back in the game.
5th frame for Wendell here. Only 1 strike so far.
That's a better shot.
Yeah, it's a little closer.
Better shot.
Got a little double dribble on the release there, but
A little bouncing going
yeah,
on.
but managed to get the carry. Maybe that will help get her some momentum here moving forward. Next week we'll be in Lubbock for the Lubbock Sports Open right here on Bowl TV on Extra Frame. Make sure you join Matt Cannizzaro, who will be in for me for the live streaming. I'll be at Junior Gold
You are
in
busy.
Chicago. Yeah, we've got a lot of live streaming going on in Junior Gold as well.
Better
Pretty
shot.
good. Just threw it a little firm,
Yep.
leaves a 10-pin. I think she'll be happy with the last couple of frames after a couple of 6 counts.
Gonna have to not give Elysia too much room here, Gil. Alicia's ball reaction looks really good. She can feel it.
Yeah, it wouldn't surprise me if we watched Elysia step up and pure the next couple of shots.
Yeah.
The way she has been throwing the ball. In the meantime, Kristina has some work to do here to make this 10-pin.
Spare, right at it.
You can see the scoreboard, bottom center of your screen. Still a 12-pin lead for Current. So Elysia, if she strikes the next couple of frames, that 12-pin lead is going to become 32 pretty fast. Needs to hook a little bit.
So close. She did. Ball speed a little bit higher, maybe.
Yeah, I don't know if she just didn't quite get as much on that one.
It's
Didn't quite hit it at the bottom. It's hard to tell, but it wasn't off by much.
No, not by much. And it didn't have a chance.
No. Yeah, it was. You could tell immediately that it was not going to strike.
Yeah.
This pattern definitely has kept you honest this week. Just 4 frames to go after Current shoots this 2-8, which is no gimme, by the way.
No, not an easy spare.
She's going to hook it at it.
Oh.
Just enough.
Easy.
Just enough.
Easy.
No problem.
A little breath there, though, at the end. Did you see?
I think she was annoyed by having to shoot it.
Yeah, maybe.
She still leads by 10 in a very close championship match here with 4 frames to go.
Did I say my stomach hurts? I'm nervous.
If you're nervous, I can only imagine how they are.
Nervous in a great way. This is fun.
And the good news is you're going to have those feelings for the next 9 weeks or so
Yeah.
as we go on tour across the country here at the PWBA. Good shot.
Oh, yeah.
She pured that one.
Absolutely. I think you're right. I think she missed the last shot because that one came off her hand completely different.
Kristina Wendell is not out of this match by any means.
Not by any means. Her last 2 shots were both really good. She's looking at balls. You see that?
Yep.
She's kind of taking a look-see.
She's just changing it after she shot that spare in the last frame, or if she's
she got her
making a
thumb.
ball change here.
She was glancing at the other one. Just it's a little warm. There's a lot of people in here.
Yeah.
And the nerves, your thumb's probably changing a little bit.
Big shot here. Needs to start stringing some strikes. She's got a handful of that
shot.
one. It's probably the best shot she's thrown.
I'm not sure she loved that
Yeah,
one.
it was a little left, but in terms of, I
Yeah.
think the way it came off her hand, it was
Yeah.
probably pretty close to what she's trying to do.
So, do you move off the trip 4, or do you throw it better?
Yeah, that's tough. That is a tough call.
That's
why she's there and we're here.
exactly. I'm gonna throw it better because I can outball bad ball reaction, right? Doesn't work very well.
No, it doesn't.
Nope.
This is a big shot. She
This
can even it up here if she strikes. We only have 3 frames left. That's a
Didn't
little
like that
right.
one. She just does not look comfortable. I don't know if it's nerves or ball reaction. She just doesn't look.
She got it in that zone where it doesn't have a chance to get back to the
Right.
pocket and leaves the 2-4-5.
I don't know if that's the trip 4 gut reaction where you're trying to, what do I do?
Overcorrect a
Do
little
it-
bit.
Right.
yeah. Two, 4, 5, no problem. Didn't lose any count that time, but still down by 10. And Elysia Current coming off just absolutely puring the ball on that left lane. See if she can make a little bit better of a shot on the right lane here for a double and push that lead to 20.
Elysia obviously looks more comfortable overall. This is a big shot here for her. Get her confidence up, get swing nice and loose.
leading by 10, 2.5 frames to go.
And she moved left.
Wow.
How good was that?
What a shot for Elysia Current, a big double. And she has a 20-pin lead with just 2 frames to go. And if she strikes on this shot, she may not have to worry too much in the 10th frame.
This is the one you want, the one that makes it nice and easy.
I just scooted up to the edge of my seat. Did you see
Did
that?
you? I saw that.
I'm ready to go here. This is going to be a big shot.
A little firm, a little left. Oh!
High flush strike. 3 in a row. Elysia Current up by 30.
And still staying focused. You see her? She's not done yet. She knows. She knows it's close, but
It's not a gimme yet. But it's getting close.
Kristina needs to step up here and answer.
Elysia can strike out for 246. If she goes 9 spare strike in the 10th, she's at 225. Best that Kristina can shoot is 216. So to put any pressure at all, Kristina must strike.
It's a good shot. She just does not look comfortable. She looks like she's too far right on the lane. Alicia's further left and getting around it a little bit more.
So the 4-7 leave, and this is just about wrapped up for Elysia Current. You can see her smiling a little bit there.
She relaxing a little bit.
She's starting to loosen up here. She knows that this is going to be her week.
Yeah.
She's looking over at Jim Callahan. He's giving her some words of wisdom.
Good for her. She's worked hard. It's fair with Kristina. You know, it's tough. Kristina led by 220 pins. It's always hard when somebody leads by that much and bowls great for 2 days. It's as a player, we've seen it happen, felt it happen, and it's a terrible feeling to have it go away in one game. It happens so quickly. You bowl for 2 days and you work that hard, and 10 frames it's done.
Yeah, it's the nature of our sport.
It is. It is. Doesn't make it any easier.
It does not. Our final frame of the Storm Sacramento Open, as Kristina Wendell will wrap things up here.
Finish strong. Great shot.
That's a good shot.
That was a great shot.
And she'll say, of course, now.
Yep, and she went back to the other ball that she started with. You know, and that speaks volumes because she's still thinking. She's still working. It's the 10th frame, and she's making ball changes, making moves, paying attention.
But Elysia Current is going to be our winner this week here in Sacramento.
She bowled 190. It's not like she bowled a terrible game.
Yeah, she
You
looks
know?
pretty disappointed, but she needs to realize that this is just stop one.
Right.
A long journey.
I'm not going to tell her that.
Yeah,
I'm
no,
going
not right now.
I'm going to give her some time. I think, you know, she's got a right to be disappointed. She bowled great.
She throws the ball like she did this week. She's going to have a good season.
Absolutely.
So final shot of the tournament for Kristina Wendell. She gets a nice round of applause here from the crowd, as well she should. After a great performance as a top seed, qualifying leader, match play leader, just comes up a little short here in the final. 194.
Amazing 2 days of bowling, working hard.
And Elysia Current's going to step up here, make this thing official.
I think Sacramento might go a little crazy here.
I think they might.
I think they might.
And Elysia Current is your 2015 PWBA Storm Sacramento Open champion. She threw the ball fantastic here in the Stepladder finals, and quite honestly deserved to win here in
Absolutely.
the stepladder. She had the best ball reaction. She threw it the best.
Made the moves, made the adjustments. You could see her chase the left. Good for her. Great bowling.
And a well-deserved round of applause here from the crowd. As Elysia Current picks up the victory on our first regular season PWBA event in more than a dozen years.
It's great to be back.
Women's bowling is back. And we are glad you're along for the ride all summer long here on Bowl TV on Extra Frame. We look forward to bringing you lots and lots of special moments like this over the course of the next 2.5 months. We'll have our trophy presentation coming up in just a few minutes for Elysia Current.
That trophy
That trophy
is
yeah.
amazing.
It's pretty awesome. And your final shot,
There you
Elysia
go.
Current. She has a trophy to take home with her. Back to Pennsylvania. 246 to 194.
Woo, I got goosebumps. That was fun.
Almost 100 over in the stepladder for
Oh.
Elysia Current as she just dominated here in the finals. So our trophy presentation coming up next. We appreciate everybody tuning in. We'll let you watch her get her trophy. I'm Lucas Wiseman. Linda Barnes, thank you for sitting in, and we'll see you guys in the next couple of weeks here on Bowl TV. on
Can't
Extra
wait to
Frame.
bowl again. I'm excited. I'm ready to go.
Thanks, Linda.
Thanks, Lucas.
Mark to present the trophy to our champion. All right, Elysia, come on up here, please.
Well, hello, Sacramento. You know, this is an amazing turnout. I am just so impressed. And Elysia seems, what? Hello? Okay. Stand right here? Okay. Well, I think that you actually bowled up a storm here at the fireside. Thank you all, thank you to everyone for making a great tournament. Steve, hey, I just came at the end there. Thank you.
All right, thank you, Bob. Thank you. Elysia, a couple questions for you here. You okay? Okay. A couple quick questions. Just tell the fans what you're feeling right now. What's going through your mind?
I have no thought. I haven't been thinking anything for the past 2 games, but I just want to thank Storm and Rotogrec for everything. The best bowling balls in the market, Vice, Logo Infusion, everybody. Just thank you for all the support, and I'm far away from home, so this is kind of cool.
All right, congratulations. Once again, your champion, the 2015 PWBA Storm Sacramento champion, Elysia Current. All right, special thanks again to Starbucks, Steve Cook and his staff here at Fireside Lanes, and all the PWBA sponsors. Bowling fans, thank you so much. It was great to be here. We hope to be back next year. Thank you.